Hello, everyone. I think it is very appropriate that we start this channel for Harvard to Himalayas from a very critical question that faces all of us. What is the goal of life? Interestingly, the goal of life changes from age to age. When you are a kid, your goal of life is to get a bicycle on Christmas. Then, as you grow older, your goal of life is to just get the exams done somehow and go to the next class. When you're in college, the goal of life seems to be getting a great job. When you get a great job, the goal of life becomes getting promotions, collecting wealth, working with your peers. Then later, the goal of life becomes getting married, having kids, and then making kids go through this whole goal of life cycle. But what is truly the goal of life? So, in the next slide, I'm giving you a couple of options. Why don't you respond in the chat what you think are the goal of life? Is it wealth, wealth and power, only power, wealth, power, happiness, or none of the above? A lot of you may be tempted to say happiness is the goal of life, and wealth and power are the ways of getting that happiness. But here is a curveball. No one is happy all the time. You can be wealthy all the time. You can have power all the time in your life. But no one in this world is happy all the time. So, why target a goal which is not achievable at all by design? That is just not achievable. Any plane that goes up has to come down. That is what the life is. It's a wheel is going around, happiness, sadness. So, why target something which cannot be achieved? So, happiness not be the goal of life. So, let's think about wealth. Can wealth be goal of life? Yeah, maybe. But you are going to leave this all the wealth behind when you die. You cannot carry it forward. So why collect something which you cannot carry forward? Same goes with the power. You are going to leave the power behind as you leave the body. So none of them can be the goal of life. So one of the important things to remember is the goal of life is different than goal of the body. We often confuse both of them together. We confuse them as one thing, goal of body versus goal of life. And we think whatever we are doing to the body, for the body, is actually goal of life. But life is truly beyond this body, because this body is going to die and then become useless one day. So anything you do for the body has no value at all, because that is not the ultimate goal. So then what is the goal? What is the goal of the body is about the soul, and that is how you should start solving this problem. The real goal of the body is to focus on the goal of your soul. So I often tell my friends and colleagues and the people I talk to that you have to think in terms of pension plan of the soul. So whatever you invest for the soul that you can reap over millions of years, your good karma, so to say, is the real goal of life. So the goal of life is truly do all the things which are going to help your soul get to a better journey, get upgraded to a better life, get upgraded to a better plane, get upgraded so much that you become closer to God is the goal of life, because that is truly the goal of the soul. Imagine, why would a universe create a system where people take birth, collect wealth, collect power, and then leave all of that behind and then restart again? So, if the restart is happening and you're starting from zero, that means you have been collecting wrong things in your life. But if you're doing good karma, those karmas we now, most of us agree and know, they get carried forward to the next soul. So, only thing that gets carried forward to the next birth or the next life as such is only the good karmas. So, why don't spend more time and more focus on collecting good karmas? So, when you start looking at from this perspective, a lot of things we do in our daily life does not even make sense. I feel egoistic about my Harvard. What is the use? In next life, it is gone. I will not be able to carry forward this degree. This is gone. This is useless. So there cannot be any ego for this. And if I carry this ego in the next birth, I will have to learn how to let go of ego. When I'm at work and I'm trying for that new promotion or new bonus, and I'm lying about my peers, I'm pushing them down, I'm taking their credit. What for? You will start from zero anyway in the next birth. That promotion is going to go away as soon as the body goes away. So, all this negative karma you did for a promotion or a bonus was just a waste of a beautiful life that was given to you. And as a human, it becomes all the more important that you understand this principle, because all these karmas, good karmas you can collect, it's very difficult as an animal to do that. Those births are taken place so that you can consume the karmas, but it is the human life only where you can collect karmas as well. So it becomes very important to understand in the long term, in the pension plan of the soul, what is of more value. And let's say that you can become very greedy about the soul's journey instead of this body's journey. You can become very selfish about the soul's life instead of this body's life, because you have to invest in that pension plan of the soul, and your whole perspective will change after that. We'll do more videos around it. You see all these books around me. I'm going to read some of those. I will summarize some of those for you, and we will continue to discuss. So, goal of life, spiritual goals, spiritual discussion will be one of the themes of this series of videos that I will be doing. And then I will be also talking about other topics that I'm passionate about: game theory, management, analytics, finance, paranormal, out of body experiences. So stay tuned. And I would suggest also subscribe to this channel. And of course, if you like what you've heard so far, you can also press the like button. See you later. Thank you.